I see you gather before me.
Hi, girl, I need to follow what to
Hungry, terrified,
That is awesome in gaming.
clutching your babes to your breast.
How long has it been since we played
Emperor
Witcher?
Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead.
You do
not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time
there wasn't
past,
always magic here.
our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres.
Instead, it crosses into our realms, and people start using it for things like vanity purposes. You wind up a Witcher, this is our dad. So if you have daddy issues, this is the man for you. I personally just enjoy the Proto-Slavic male for what he is. For his desire to throw himself in front of danger for me. And we're going to continue to abuse Geralt in this fashion. He's going to continue to elude.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow.
We left off, we had just run into the Wild Hunt. So you're trying to find Ciri. She's your daughter figure? Yes. You reek of testosterone so badly that you need a daughter figure in this series. It's a Polish series, so we aren't joking about the Slav road there. Europe is very white tribal. If you're not familiar with the place, it's an interesting hotbed of intrigue and dictatorships. It's got its own personality. And it varies by country, obviously. The thing being consistent throughout that it sprang thuseth from said cradle of civilization, moved on to influence a lot of the world with its science, ironically. So its mythology is just kind of starting to come to the fore. People are having the larger disagreements in the scientific community over what works and what doesn't. We're trying to sort out, what part of it is magical or what part of it is gossip and that sort of thing, and just keep the parts that work universally, and the rule is it universal and is it repeatable? So that's the rule of science. Instead, all of the chaff that's being separated, instead of being viewed as dross, it is our gold, is that which compels us, because they just do the weirdest things there. So we get to travel through this. We get to travel through Andrew Shapovsky's take on the gossip roads and the mythology and the old gods and that sort of thing that were kind of standardized, allowing the West to reach its full potential. However you choose to see that, if you like our culture for being Western, if you wish it had a little bit more flex as far as we're about to drop into a huge fight.
Come, we might still catch them.
We're hot on Ciri's trail. They've just constantly been telling us that we're gonna run into her. So we keep finding monsters. She's just like that, apparently. You can stop and gather at any time. You know how you can leave during a battle and take off your teammates? I might need these mushrooms more than I need to protect Kira. So he's not, if it's not your job as a male to protect, then you don't. Witchers are loners, especially. They're mercenaries. They're very interested in the monetary aspect. They get raised by other old men.
He awaits us
in a castle, specifically to fight monsters, because not everyone can. So there's this call for them. But society rejects them because of their nonconformity. They take potions and so on. They train in weaponry. They don't necessarily partake in normal things of marriage being the running joke. With Geralt especially, he's a little bit more approachable than other Witchers. They're supposed to be cold and heartless, and he's more gruff. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to lead this fight. We're going to grind so hard on this. Feel good. Feel right with me. We used the recap. It's been a while since we played.
You're stubborn, Tuan.
Thank you, friend.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Get out of
Step
here,
back.
Stop telling me what to do.
Get her butt kicked.
I wonder how long.
Oh my god, did I run in here with 0 health? Was that my problem? You are dead. You are dead. So that's a real issue. Every once in a while you do paint yourself into a corner in these where you can perform a quick save by pressing F5. You, for instance, forget to buy health potions at the last village or that sort of thing. We've been grinding through this dungeon, and I wonder if I should go back to the last village and restart. Every once in a while you have to. It's so frustrating, but it's so old school RPG. They really do you'll just keep dying if you don't go back and fix the problem. So we have found the Wild Hunt finally. Finally at the Wild Hunt, and I have 0 health. Holy. People get abusive because of this. You know, they talk about gamers and all their bad habits and so on. This is why people get abusive, though. Yes, yes, we know these things. I am stubborn. It's a wonderful Polish trait. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Son of vodka. That's me.
Opening a passage.
Stay calm. Focus.
Oh, biting my butt from behind. Just trying to finish you off. Why can't I belly pivot? Nobody knows. Oh, I can see it coming down too, you know? I can see the hurt. No! Don't do it, Geralt! God damn it, they're gonna send more dogs and you know that. Why? Why did my itchy trigger finger bring this on?
Geralt!
I know, you swat. I don't need a moistened bit telling you how to fight, what to do, who I am, what's going on. He's recharging. Look at the recharging. Do I get to do that? No. No, I don't. I sit here feeling potionless while he runs around with his giant axe, just recharging every time I would take him down. Hit him! Die, foul beast!
Are you well and whole? I feared.
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
Well, I sure hope you don't after that. Let's take 5. Woman, where have you led me? Hold on, we're gonna meditate on the Tree of Woe. Give me a quarter hour, by which I mean 3 hours. We're gonna recover some health. Because if I die, you know what? Save, that's important. Let's do that. Let's never have to fight that fight again. There was yelling. Yelling happened here. Here! In the household. House Jindra. House Akatosh. How did this bitch get up here? Do it up! Okay. Oh, there's things to loot.
Alright, let's watch this message.
I am watching the message. I'm just also stealing while I do it. I had a bad influence in my life before my Mr. Howard.
Geralt, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long.
Did you hang out here to give me the understatement of the century?
And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog.
Well, I was headed there, homeboy.
Try to reach the
God.
place where last we
It's the
were
worst place I
together.
can go. Did you
Well,
just
last we were
cryptic
together.
me?
Not much to go on.
Did you just cryptic me? I just beat out a member of the Wild Hunt.
Damn it.
You
Perhaps
go
it's
read up
best
on
he didn't
geeks
leave a
and
clearer
stuff?
message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything.
And if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
But, you know, am I her actual father?
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
Did you know?
You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stop the spread of the plague in Vellum.
Apparently. They're not here.
What's your take on this?
Here with the wild hunt.
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Vellum, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps.
Pray tell.
One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
Where do I find these witches? Didn't mention them earlier.
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant them.
I'll go upstairs
If
on
I'd
you.
told you something, you would have rushed
Clean
off
the
to
house.
find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Do you have any idea how dangerous
After
that
I
was?
safely led you through the cave.
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me.
Really?
Perhaps you do
Yes,
bear a
here
grudge
I
against
am.
sorceresses.
Can't imagine where that comes from. How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised
Wanna
atop
be
chicken
Hoyden?
legs.
Could you possibly give me real
I'll have to
facts?
see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find it.
Slattern, you had
Right
this on
then.
you the whole time?
As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Fly me!
Why do we even come?
Well, for starters, it's the loot thing.
What's
So you
this?
just,
The
you
potion
know.
I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
Turning things off, closing up shop. Or was I looting? We loot to calm down here in the south. Where people know things. Like that, that's mine. This over here, if there's anything there, that's mine too.
Must have burned these notes himself. The hunt wouldn't have bothered.
Meaning he
You
knew
think?
they were looking for him.
Holy cow. She led me through the hunt to find this. Stuff that I already knew. Wow, there are a ton of books in here. Holy cow. We're getting the knowledge.
Well,
Link in the description below. Also on there
Mysterious
is
mage herbalist.
Gamer Grind. Gamer coffee shipped to your door. They'll put your logo on merch for like nothing bucks. Or you can sponsor pirate thing with this glorious, glorious logo, stickers, coffee mugs.
Mysterious
We love it
mage
when you send
herbalist.
people our way. What else? KOFI, buy this chick your coffee. $1 makes me smell. You can support us on Patreon. We do a lot of
Mysterious
behind the
mage
scenes.
herbalist.
So we did cover some on The Witcher. You might look into it a little bit more due to the popularity of the franchise. It's not just games. Holy cow. You can read these books and level up for magery. Oh, cool. So we can, looks like a little bit more on ingredients-wise, so we might actually be able to make a decoction. So we love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride. Stay tuned for more. We did finally break past the wild hunt. So subscribe, hit the bell. If you were following along with the series, I'm sure that when you saw that thumbnail pop up, you clicked on it right away and got more Witcher in your life. Love that we broke through that. So Thank you for coming along for the ride. Stay safe, game on, and we'll see you in the next video.